What is going on, guys? It's TheLostYeti here, and today we're going back to the original Nazi zombies. We're going to be playing a little bit of Nocturne Toten, forgive me if I mispronounce that, on World at War. But we're playing split screen. Joining me today again is my buddy Rye, who is about to chug something real quick.
What up, what up? Just a mystery liquid.
Oh, God, bud. Anyways, without further ado, I hope you guys have good memories of this. This is, like I said, on the original World at War. We're not playing a remaster of this map. We're playing the original. I'm super hyped to get back into this.
So now, I do remember seeing this, but the first time I saw this was actually on an iPhone at this game for the iPhone.
I didn't even know you could play this on the iPhone.
Yep, you actually could play this. It's an app.
I forgot that there was an intro to it.
I'm pretty sure it's like $4 or $5, but it's an option.
There you go.
That's the first time I saw it, and I actually never even had this game for real on
like a system?
On a system. Nope. I had Black Ops.
Well, they remastered all the maps. Also, just for reference, I'm on the left side of the screen. That's me, Yeti, and then on the right is Rye. If you want to chalk up any points here, as you were saying. Sorry to interrupt.
No
Fixing your
problem
controls.
No problem at all. Custom.
Very high. No.
I'm gonna go to 6, which is basically very high.
I'm glad that we started with another Call of Duty before this, because I'm like, what are the controls again?
Yeah. But yeah, this one's like pretty classic. It's just nice how it's like kind of a, I don't want to call it a basic map, but it's just like, it just feels good. Like, it just feels like you could just throw yourselves into it and just have like a chill time, because there's not too much to it, but there's enough where it's like, it does get more and more difficult.
Well, I mean, there's no perks. Straight up, no perks, no power. There is a mystery box. I believe the ray gun is in this, but like other than that, no wonder weapons. Like, it's very bare bones, and it's just how many rounds can you survive.
Yeah.
And like, as much as I appreciate a lot of the stuff that they work into newer zombie games, there's something to be said just about kicking it back, enjoying some split screen, and seeing how far you can make it.
Yeah. I can almost buy this, so I'll buy that as soon as maybe around 3. How do you usually like to play that? I feel like zombies, I usually like to knife and like shoot and then knife as long as I can before moving on to the next area, just because it's like a smaller space to take care of. How do you usually play?
Yeah, so I don't actually remember in the original ones. And I might be totally wrong on this. I believe the hit detection for the zombies is a little bit BS on World at War, if I remember correctly. So I'm just playing to stay alive. I'm not really maximizing points. I do know if you wanted to maximize points, it's like 5 shots on the knife or something like that was what I used to do all the time.
Yep.
This is like Black Ops, by the way, what I play most of the time. I did play on this when it first came around, but insta-kill just adds up. But yeah, so I do remember it just being a little bit bullshit, so I'm just like, alright, I'm just not trying to go down immediately here. I kind of want to make a decent amount of rounds, so I picked up the carbine, and then I'm going to save up for the door. I'm overkilling right now because I forgot that
it's almost helpful, too, to let them take down some barriers, just so that, like, you could rebuild and get those points.
Yeah, but even that's a little
well.
glitchy in this one. Sometimes if you're rebuilding, it just doesn't give you points for it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm going to let this guy figure it out, though.
The perks of the original Nazi zombies.
It's also nice that it has that countdown for insta-kill. Like, it actually tells you how long you're going to be waiting before
kills are no longer instant?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Exactly that. Looks like this man just took down this whole barricade just to take the extra trek around town. So he's headed over to your side if you are over there.
I'm going to slide on in. And it's actually kind of funny because there are no like dolphin dives. There are no advanced movements. You are doing some advanced movements right now, though.
Oh, all right. Well, yeah, that is too bad. The dolphin dives were definitely a nice touch. But
do you have a favorite zombies map?
In this game, I'm not sure if I
So this game, there's Nocturne Toten.
Shino Numa.
Yes, there's Verrucht, which
Yep.
I believe comes in between those two, and then Deriz.
Okay.
And the OG Doriz is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Like, the zombie AI in the original game works so well on Doriz. From, like, a survival standpoint. Like, you can train, you can just play the game, and it's not overly difficult, but
Okay.
it's challenging enough. And I feel like on the newer remakes of Doriz, you kind of lose that because the weapons are just so overpowered. Because like all the wonder weapons and stuff like that they add after the fact, or if you're playing on Black Ops and you have the Black Ops weapons, it just doesn't balance out the same, in my opinion. But you didn't ask my question though. What's your favorite? I think either Noct or Doriz would be my favorite. But Shino is definitely a sleeper.
Shino, I like that one the most just because like I think the map is the coolest of them all. You know, it is kind of tricky. It's not really like this one where already down. It's only the third round and I'm down.
Proud of you.
Yep, thank you very much. I can't. Oh wow, that's different. So it looks like I can't even move or crawl.
Yeah, you can't crawl in this one. That's
wow.
it.
That's kind of crazy. But yeah, I'd say Shino Numa is cool just because you know, you're in the swamp. Like this.
Oh, this is bad.
Pretty dope. Oh, wow.
That's pathetic. All right, we're giving this one another go.
That is something. But yeah, I'd say Shino Numa just because the swamp is sick. I'm pretty sure there's a zip line in it.
There is in fact a zip line in it,
which is dope. You're in like a hut. Like I just like the map overall. The cool feel of like I'm gonna try this side of the map. I'm gonna find out what's in this building, find out what perk is in that building, type of thing. It's almost like the way that you would look at Kino in Black Ops 1, where Kino in Black Ops 1, you're like, okay, what if I go to this side? What if I get past this door now? And what if I get past that door? Shino Numa is almost like, it's not like just past the door. It's like, what if I literally go to this whole other building? And like, yeah, it's a small building, but it still is like, oh, okay, like, yeah, that's pretty cool, you know? So, almost kind of like, more so like artwork to it is pretty awesome.
What I don't remember now is, and you'll have to remind me on this, is so the way that the perks respawn in that one is like, isn't it random what side of the map they come in at?
That could be possible. I'm not actually sure about that.
To my knowledge, it's
it's
a centralized hut with 4 outposts.
Yep.
Might only be 3 outposts, but I believe it's.
Yep.
And then each one individually has a different perk located at it. And I think that's randomized, which would be kind of interesting. It might not be. That might be a newer Zombies one, honestly. I haven't gone back and played Chino in a while. I don't actually have the DLCs installed at the moment, which I probably should do.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you should. I'm just gonna let these guys.
What about the newer zombies though? Where do you fall on those? I don't know which ones you've even played, to be honest.
Newer zombies. I'm actually the newest zombie map that I've played, and this might be kind of not the coolest, but there's this town. I don't know if it was Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 3. There was this town underground. It's like a western town.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this giant guy who like walks around. And me and like some other kids would always call him like, we just named him Billy to reference him. Like we'd be
hey,
like,
Billy, how you doing?
Billy's coming around town.
Billy's coming in to bash your head in. He's gonna swing, batter.
The boy's in for Billy.
Hey, Billy. Billy, you got a big bet there? You Babe Ruth? Hey, Babe. Babe, how you doing?
So
Baby
like,
boy. Sorry.
Babe. So yeah, so that map was like pretty cool. Kind of difficult. Like at the end, like I think you're in like I don't know what it was. Maybe like some sort of tunnel. And then there's this other one that it was actually really, really cool. It was some sort of Coliseum. That might have been in Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4?
So the Coliseum I think you're referring to, and I might be wrong, is Black Ops 4 has one that's called 9, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, that's the one.
And that one has basically like a demon altar kind of thing.
Yes.
In the dead center underneath the Coliseum.
Yes.
Super awesome. Of the like modern zombies, that's definitely up there on my list.
Oh my god, yeah.
I don't know. I just think it's a super cool map. You have all of the gods and goddesses.
There's like lions, tigers. Like it's definitely the most going on.
I am disappointed that it doesn't have the dog zombies. The dog zombies are generally one of my favorites.
And it's helpful because like, who doesn't need a max ammo at some point?
Facts. But the tigers are kind of sick, and they also have different boss zombies and stuff, which are kind of clutch to be honest, because it mixes up the gameplay just a little bit. Yep. And then you can always like build the shield, and like there's enough stuff going on.
Okay.
Would you get a car?
I got
M1
Garand, but with a launcher.
So you're gonna kill yourself with a launcher. I think there's splash damage with that, by the way.
Damn, my man's has to, not like the M4A1 and MW2 where you just like switch to the launcher. It's literally, I'm gonna throw a straight mortar type shit.
Yeah, you're literally attaching like a bayonet to the front of the weapon and just going for it.
Yeah. But yeah, though, 9 was pretty sick. The time I did play it, like dogs is very helpful, but it was just such a cool map, and that was also cool. Like the way that Shinonuma, I was describing how Shinonuma is cool. It's almost like very similar to 9 because 9, I'm pretty sure there's multiple ways to go, like 4 different ways to go, 3 different ways to go.
There are 4 exits from the Coliseum.
4.
I've played it. I really like 9. I've played quite a bit of 9.
So there's 4 exits, and like you can go to each of those sides and do different stuff. So
bless you, sir.
Yeah, sorry about that. Just my good old COVID.
Nice. Would really appreciate it if it wasn't that.
Yep. It would probably be best for you if I did not have COVID, because we are gaming, and we are using this microphone, and.
All right. Thanks for that reminder.
Yep. But I'm pretty sure I'm healthy.
Pretty sure. Like 25% chance.
It's kind of tough right now because COVID is like, I mean, I just started working at the office, but the office is like, you cough one time because you swallow water wrong down your throat, or
and you're yeeted into the abyss.
And everyone's just like,
you've been voted off the island.
You've been voted off the island because
Red is kind of sus. We send them into the airlock. I know you haven't played Among Us. That's an Among Us reference.
You must have COVID. Like, they're just like, no, you have COVID. We know. Like, don't stop lying. Like,
hey, man, you could go through a full body temperature scanner. It's 10 out of 10. Would not recommend.
Yeah. Wait, hold up now. A full temperature body scanner?
Yeah.
What do you know about that?
That's literally what I go through when I go to work. Oh. Is when you walk in, there's a thermal imaging camera that takes your picture and you stand in line. And if you basically, I believe the threshold is 100 degrees. If you come above that, they're like, you done. And they send you to get tested immediately.
Damn.
Which is super awkward because, like, in the nicest way, there have been some people that have been voted off the island. And I don't mean like that, but like, so basically what happens is, you stand in line and the temperature scanner's looking at you and it has a vocal track to it.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my God, what does it say now? I'm trying to think. Less talk and more action. And then you just like move in. Yeah, but obviously if you don't pass, it doesn't say that. And then everyone's just like looking at you. And I remember the first time that like that had happened was I was working over in machining, and basically a bunch of the guys that work in machining were all standing after the end of our shift, and they're like, oh, did you hear like Cynthia? Yeah, Cynthia, she came in at 100 degrees, and this poor person I think just genuinely had the flu.
Yep.
And they were just ripping on her, and they were just like, oh, I heard she hooked up with so-and-so, and he probably got COVID now. I'm like, dude, like, she genuinely might just have the flu.
Yeah. Dude, it's completely possible. That's the thing, is like, you can have a cough. You can have some congestion. Like, you might have a sneeze. Like, these are all things that happen when the seasons change. If you live in Connecticut or the New England region, like, or other regions, I'm sure as well. Like when the seasons change, like it's gonna happen. So I mean, like when everyone's looking at you funny, like it's just kind of like it's almost
And they're
like
just
hilarious.
like, Cynthia kind of sus.
Yeah, I mean it's like kind of sus, but I had an internship actually right at the beginning of COVID, and I had a little cubicle because I do some accounting shit.
Dude,
So I had
just straight up make you a bubble boy.
yeah, just like
Just put up a
bubble,
big plastic
bubble
barrier.
man. All right, so I'm
Oh.
down. So just like I'm like really bad at this game, but
It's round 5, bud.
yeah, it's round 5.
We totally didn't lose on round 3, but
No, we didn't do that.
it's round 5.
But so I had a cubicle, and at the start of COVID, like one of the senior members of this accounting firm literally legit like ran by like a hop, skip, and a jump.
This man is diving over cubies.
He's
just
diving.
Like, you've ever...
You remember when we mentioned dolphin diving in Black Ops and how they don't have it in this game? That's what this man was doing past my cubicle to avoid me and my COVID that I had just because I sneezed a couple of times.
I just want to put a big tarp around your cubicle and make like a plastic dome.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah,
safety
just-
dome.
Safety dome, like, that man sneezed twice. I heard it. Yes, it was between 5 hours, but I heard it.
Hey, can I come inside your COVID dome? I just want to go inside your COVID dome. Knock, knock. This is Billy. Billy wants to get inside your COVID dome.
Knock, knock.
Knock, knock.
Dude, just Three Little Pigs type shit, except COVID. Like, the wolf isn't trying to eat them. He's trying to spread his COVID. And that's it. That's the story. Like,
Yo, imagine telling your kids about this, and it's just like a
That is
really
savage.
bad nursery rhyme, and instead of the Three Little Pigs and Big Bad Wolf, it's just like, and the big wolf huffed, and he puffed, and he passed on that COVID.
and he passed it. He passed it to the pigs. Hey, you know those pigs?
And then
Oh,
they had to
boy.
go through a full body thermal scanner on their way into work.
I can somewhat cover you because I do actually have this pistol that I swapped to. So it's kind of cool, but like, and there's double points over here if you you just run right into that zombie. Zombie! You guys ever seen Step Brothers when Will Ferrell is just like to the other guy? I don't remember the other guy's
You
name.
watching my back?
Yep, somewhat. The other guy's name, I forget what it is, but Will Ferrell's like,
Mil Ferrell?
or no, it wasn't even Will Ferrell. Yep, that guy. I think it was the other guy in Step Brothers. He's like, he buries Will Ferrell because he thinks he killed him. And he's like,
Heads up,
it's
Brad.
just like Cold Case Files. It's just like Cold Case Files.
Yo, I love Cold Case Files.
I've actually not
High-key.
seen it, but I think
Dude,
I'd be
how
afraid.
have you not watched Cold Case?
I think I'd be afraid of it.
It's not scary. It is literally, if you like cop shows, but like, obviously it's not a cop show. Okay, listen. It's good and you should watch it. I opened up the upstairs, which is like a hot take that I
Okay,
don't
yeah,
normally do.
Yeah, okay.
But at least we have an escape route, because I feel like things are going to get hairy real
Yeah,
quick.
maybe we just go up there and I just hit this little bomb thing, and then I switch to.
Nah.
Fuck
You don't want that.
Yeah. So just like they don't want to give me anything good, like I'll just start out with like a simple gun, but that's okay. But yeah, and he's like, it's just like Cold Case Files. It's just like Cold Case Files. And then legit, Will Ferrell comes out of the ground, which I actually wonder how they act that out. Because it seemed like Will Ferrell was straight submerged in the dirt. Like he was under the ground and he came out. Like, who is Will Ferrell's stunt double? Whoever he is, props to you. You did an excellent job.
Yeah,
I
have
hope
fun getting buried alive.
have fun getting buried alive, but like I would do it too if I'm making any type of proportion of the money Will Ferrell is making, because I know that man's making some bank. Shout out to Will Ferrell.
All right, real talk. Fear factor.
Okay.
Buried alive.
Nope.
You get 10K. You gotta be buried alive in a box. 10K. Let's say 5 minutes.
5 minutes. I can't
You've
really,
got full medical staff on hand at all times.
but
But, like,
I
you
mean-
got to deal with that for 5 minutes. And it's 5 minutes once you've been buried. So you've got to get buried and then unburied. 5 minutes.
that's kind of tough. You're buried for 5 minutes, you said, and like, you're just like buried under there for 5 minutes, or like you can't breathe for 5 minutes. Like I don't get it.
So, the breathing tube going down, you can breathe, but it's not going to be a good time.
Oh, I think I could do it. I think it's all about remaining calm. I think it's all about practicing. Like, how do you? All right, we gotta like keep a guy left.
Okay, I've got a guy with me.
Word. I'm gonna try and switch weapons. I kind of like this MP40, but I also like this one-shot Magnum. They won't stop giving me this gun. Oh my goodness.
You want to take another swing at it?
Yep, I would like that. But yeah, who hasn't seen Step Brothers? Like you've seen Step Brothers, right?
It's been a minute. I actually don't remember it that well.
Step Brothers
STG.
is yep, good enough. Step
All right, I'm gonna
Brothers
take a swing.
is yep. I'll grab this guy. Step Brothers is like easily one of the top movies in my opinion. It's you know, to
Done
just
with
tell
this.
you how good. Oh my God, why? Why do they want us to have this gun?
I don't want it.
Step Brothers is so good that once upon a time when iPod Nano
You're joking.
was the most.
You're genuinely joking.
This game is
Done
broken.
with this.
This game is broken.
All right, you can get one more go at it if you want. I'm done.
I'm tossing a grenade in there
Heads up.
because, like,
You're-
come on now. Oh my goodness. I don't know what I could do better with this. Like a ray gun. Like I don't know. I have points.
It's a possibility.
To do
I've already got a
it.
Thompson.
Is that better than
Thompson?
this?
I would keep your STG. You could always buy a Thompson off the
Is
wall.
it better than the MP40?
Probably not.
Yeah.
I would say it's comparable.
It has more ammo. Than
You can buy the ammo off the wall.
Oh, that would have been smart.
It was cheaper to do it through the box.
I could
though.
just buy it again. But yeah, Step Brothers is so good that during the iPod Nano days,
Double barrel. I'd leave that.
when that was the best iPod. iPod Nano was the best iPod. I was hyped because that thing had like 8 gigs or something. And I was like, whoa.
Yeah, now we're like Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Haha, 100 gigs on your PlayStation 4.
Oh my God, 1,000,000 gigs.
Dude, that
Pisses
thing
me off
wrecks
every
my
time.
PlayStation.
Every time. But like Step Brothers was so good. I legit had the movie Step Brothers on my iPod Nano.
Took up all 8 gigs.
Took up all 8 gigs and like a couple of songs. But I straight up had Step Brothers on my iPod Nano. You know, I mean, after the 10th time watching it, like what other movies can you watch that many times over? Like, there's not many that you could just keep watching like that.
So one thing that was kind of sick, actually, this was not too long ago. One of our other buddies is like a Nano diehard, and what ended up happening was, so I always go to thrift stores and that kind of stuff, looking to pick up older video
Oh,
games.
I need help.
You're dead. And so I'd gone, and in my hunt for video games, I actually ended up finding a old Nano that I think it was a 64 gig, like one of the big boy ones, that had all of these games on it, or not games, songs on it. And dude, checking out like a random iPod that
You gotta let me die.
yeah, I'm dead, bud.
That's it.
That's it.
That's
That's the
it.
end.
That's the end of this.
Well, it's been good. It was nice to actually come back to this. 8 rounds is not the best, but it's respectable enough.
8 rounds is trash. We should not have undone the barrier at the steps.
I regret nothing.
Okay, well, okay.
That's fine.
So-
But yeah, guys, if you like this video, I'd appreciate if you left a like on it. Thank you, Rye, again for joining us. Also, I'm going to point out, I think I mentioned this earlier, but if you guys like Call of Duty in general and you remember the Modern Warfare 2 game like we do, please check out our video on that. That's also something that we've recorded together.
Yep.
We're going to have a couple of those going up, so keep your eyes posted if that's anything you're interested in. Anything else you got to say, Rye?
Anything, nostalgic, we definitely like to play those games, so Modern Warfare 2 is definitely one of them. Obviously, Modern Warfare World at War, this game we just played right now, is
Yeah,
definitely.
if you guys have any games specifically that you want us to check out together, please leave it down in the comments section below. I think that would be great for us to pull from. As always, guys, this has been your host, The Lost Yeti, and I hope to catch you guys in the next episode.